Hi, good YouTube. I'm Max, and today I want to test out a new video format that I thought of quite a while ago, and this is a tier list for old school holos. I'm starting with Invasion of Chaos, and what I want to do is I want to sort all the holos, so 10 super rares, 10 ultra rares, and 2 secret rares, in 4 tiers from A to D. So A is the best one, D is the worst one, and because this channel thrives on randomness, I shuffle the cards and then I will simply draw one by one and sort them, and will give my reasoning why I put them where I put them. Keep in mind, this is my personal opinion. Some of these cards might be more nostalgic to me than they might be to you. And it's not by any means a competitive card rating, so we start. Let's hope we can see it, yes, with Levia Dragon Daedalus. I like this card quite a bit. I think the artwork is okay. It's not something quite spectacular as one of the more iconic cards in this set, but I think this is pretty good, and because I like it, I will put it in B. And by the way, I did not make any notes beforehand, so I will kind of sort them on the fly. And next up, this is the first secret rare, Invador of Darkness. This card is pretty bad in terms of value. I don't think it's ever been too popular in the competitive Yu-Gi-Oh scene, but it is a Floodgate. I like Floodgates, and back in the day I liked this card because it was a fiend with decent stats, and the artwork itself is very nice in my opinion. He looks menacing, he looks like a dark fiend, strong dude. So you might be surprised, but I think this is the first candidate to go in the A tier, in terms of the artwork, of course. There might be some cards rearranged later on, and third one is Strike Ninja. This one, you can see the after image here in his artwork, and I don't have too much of a special connection with this card. So the artwork is okay, I would say. It's not something I would say is bad or anything, but Strike Ninja for me is nothing special. So he's the first C. The randomness working out nicely here. And next up is Dimension Fusion. Whew, this is a tough one because, of course, as a collector, the value of cards is something I have to consider as well. And the playability in old formats for this card is great, because it was at 3 in gold format, I think, before they realized how broken this card is. And the artwork itself features DD Warrior Lady and DD Assailant. Or is it DD Warrior? Nah, it's DD Warrior. DD Assailant is the 1700 one. They come out of different dimensions, yay, because that's their whole theme. And I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, the background is pretty nice on this card. I like this quite a lot. If you hold it in the right direction and the light complements it nicely, this artwork is beautiful. So I think this is a decent contender for another B. Next up is Insect Princess. Not much to say about this card. She has a similar thing going on than the Strike Ninja, but I don't think this is supposed to be an after image, because Strike Ninja is supposed to be fast. I don't think she is. And I always think, oh, why didn't I get something else when I pulled this card, because I don't even like the artwork. I mean, it's kind of butterfly themed, but then there's that random human coming out of it. So Insect Princess is nothing that I fancy too much. Dark Mirror Force, back-to-back ultra rares that I don't like. When we get to Metal Raiders for this series, if it ever goes that long, of course, you will see that I like the original Mirror Force pretty much as no other trap card, most likely. But Dark Mirror Force, I think this is pretty weak. It's just turn black and that's it. Nothing added to it, no creativity involved. and it's not even a good card if you want to play it. So yeah, this is another D tier, back to back. Didn't expect that to happen. DD Scout Plane, that's a classic. I had decks that used this. The artwork itself is, yeah, kind of basic, but for me it works. It's, yeah, nothing close to being a D tier, but I think it's one of the better C tiers. Next up, Big Burn. One of the cards that, yeah, you sometimes overlook because you don't even see the holo effect too well. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fire, yay, but they could have at least done something to make this card look interesting. This looks pretty bad, yeah, it doesn't transport anything to me, so this is another D tier. But, oh, nice. Manticore of Darkness, this is a great artwork in my opinion. You see, I mean, he's a beast warrior. He looks as if he was... it's a scary dude. It's, yeah, muscular times 3, you could say. And, yeah, another creature that strikes fear into its enemies, just if you look at it. So that's another great artwork. I think this is a decent B tier. Freed the Brave Wanderer. Okay, there are other Freed-based cards. This one is one of the light attribute varieties. He looks okay. He's pretty alone there. A lot of light in the background. Yeah, I'd say it's a C tier. Nothing too special, but you can look at it without cringing. Oh. Okay. We have a classic. We have Chaos Emperor Dragon Envoy of the End. I even have a first edition one here. Nice. Yeah. I don't know how I would rate the artwork if it wasn't a secret rare, because I really like the effect of it on here. It's, yeah, I mean, it's the big boss monster of the set. How can you not put this high up in your list? And yeah, I think its head is a little too small. I don't know why it has red hair down here, but yeah. I'm kind of torn if I should put this in A, but yeah. I don't think I would survive the comment section if I didn't put it there. And I don't have any remorse putting it there as well. But I think Invador of Darkness looks a little better. Chaos Rider Gustav is, yeah, one of the more detailed, yeah, low rarity cards in here. It's a super rare. He has his big motorbike, his whole uniform, you could say. But I don't like this artwork too much. I used him back in the day. I tried to make some decks revolving around banishing all kinds of cards, not just monsters, and yeah, it didn't work too well, and this artwork doesn't work too well for me too. So that's another D. Reload! Okay. Funny story about this. It took me years to realize that this is supposed to be an ancient Egyptian pyramid-formed gun. So I was always confused. What are they doing there? What does the artwork have to do with its name or its effect? But of course, it's a gun. So yeah, because of that, I have a connection to this card. Otherwise, the artwork, well, it's not too special. But I think it's fair to place this in C. Demog is another great looking card with a nice rune circle in the background. I'd like him to be in another pose maybe. I don't think this pose works too well. I mean, it has the two diagonal lines crossed, you could say. But yeah, he looks nice. Another first edition card, yay. But I think he doesn't look as nice as CED and Invader of Darkness in this artwork, but there will be another feature of him in this video. Hehe. I don't know if you know, but if you know which card I mean, let me know in the comments. This is Guardian Angel Joanne. She is, yeah, another basic fairy, very symmetrical artwork. I don't have any connection to her because I ran Fiends back in the day and no one in my from my friends had it, so I don't even have memories playing against it. But well, yes, that's another C tier. We have DD Designator. This might sound strange to you, but I think this artwork is pretty cool. Not DD Warrior Lady herself, because her whole clothes look a little weird, but I really like the plain blue sword with the little blue holographic edge. I don't know if you can see it. It's a cool card. I sometimes use it in gold format. I think this is a solid B. And there we go with Black Tarano. With a little more contrast, I think this card would look... I think this card would... I'm talking too much. With a little more contrast in the artwork, I think this would look way better. And of course, as a dinosaur fan, at least I was back when I was a kid, I think it's weird that he has 3 claws on each hand, so he's supposed to have two tiny arms, but whatever. And I think, yeah, it's a little wasted potential here, and it could have been higher up, but I can only give this a B. There's a card in a green sleeve, and this means it's one of the reprint cards that I have. I try to use all original prints for this series, but for some cards I don't have an original print, and Dedication Through Light and Darkness is one. So this has a green sleeve, and Big Burn, which I had earlier in an orange sleeve, is a card that is old enough, but does not have the condition that I want for my collection. So Dedication Through Light and Darkness is cool. I think this artwork would have worked well for the original Demog, but okay. In the spell card and with less detailed background, I think this is, yeah, kind of comparable to the Demog, the original one. Wild Nature's release features Berserk Gorilla, I think, and I like Berserk Gorilla, but yeah, other than that, I don't have any connection to this card. I think it looks okay, but nothing more. So it's another C tier. I hope we can see all the other cards. Yes, we can. And there we have Orca Mega Fortress of Darkness. This has his little torpedoes and cannonballs and stuff right at his disposal. So that's cool. But other than that, yeah, it's a whale with a fortress. And that's what his name says. So yeah, another unspectacular card in my opinion, and this is the next C tier. 2 cards are left, so I have 2 minutes left for that. This is Trap Jammer. This is, yeah, another more basic artwork, but what I like about this is it has, I think, this can be interpreted as kind of similar artwork to Magic Jammer, and of course you have that springing trap that's supposed to be countered by this. I used this card quite a lot, and my friends did as well, because we ran lots of battle traps, and then Trap Jammer was a nice counter to that. So because I have a connection to this, I'm comfortable putting this in B tier. And the last card, oh yeah, how could we forget Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. He looks badass, let's put it straight. And yeah, the detail on him is not too much, but it's enough to show, yeah, that he's something special, and that's what I like about him. The background is similar to the Chaos Emperor Dragon, just brighter because he's the Envoy of the Beginning and the light attribute monster. So yeah, classic card, strong card, valuable card. There's no reason for me not to put this in A tier, and that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this, and you can let me know what you think about this whole format in the comments. You can tell me stories about which cards you would place where else, and of course why. And yeah, I'm looking forward to reading your comments. As always, thank you for watching, and see you next time on Random Old School Yu-Gi-Oh! Bye bye!